So how natural introverts can succeed with women and dating. So how you can have sex if you consider yourself introvert. And you have to start understanding that actually you don't know who you are. If you're new here, my name is Luca and I'm one of the world's leading experts about approaching girls in the daytime. Since 2018, I've helped over 1,200 men sleeping with new girls approached in the daytime. I started teaching it only in Italy in 2018 and then also internationally from 2022. You are not actually introvert, or you're not actually shy. And also for people that consider themselves extroverted, no, you don't know who you are, because we are born complete, but we get used to only use a part of ourselves. So we are both shy, introvert, extrovert, arrogant. I don't know, also all the different I don't know type of personality that you can think about. We all have it inside ourselves, but we're not used to use also that side of the personality. Okay, so you have to understand that we are born complete. So you can also be extrovert. That this doesn't mean that you have to pretend to be who you're not. Okay, you have to be, let's say, multi-personality, quote unquote, if you want to live well. But it means being the best to make the most out of every situation. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to pretend to be someone that you're not. For example, if you are with your boss at work, you have to be in a certain way. Let's say, for example, that you're a person that is talking very straightforward. With, I don't know how to. I'm not able to speak today. Wait. Let's say that you are a very straightforward person that is talking in a very direct way. In some situations, it is a good thing. In some other situations, it's not the best thing. For example, if you're with your boss at work and you're saying to your boss, "I think that you're an idiot," because you're a very straightforward person, and you have to say what you think, then you're fired. Okay, in some other situations, saying what you think it's helpful. For example, also with girls, okay, talking in a non-filtered way when maybe your friend just broke up with the girlfriend, and speaking in a straightforward way, it can help him. Rather than just telling to him, "Oh, let's just go to get drunk, and so you will forget that bitch." Okay, that is not useful for him. Okay, but this is not the topic. Okay, so you have to be multi identity. Okay, as I told you, this doesn't mean that you have to pretend that to be someone that you're not. For example, the person that you are when you are in a party, it's a different person. For example, if you are a father that is I don't know, putting his kids to sleep. Okay, and it's another. You have to be another person if you are, I don't know, in a funeral. Okay, so as I told you, it doesn't mean that you pretend to be someone else, but it's just common sense. Okay, to get the most out of every situation, you have to be the best person for that specific situation. Being only introvert in some situations is perfect. If you want to enjoy your day at home, it's perfect to be introvert. But if you want to be successful with girls, it's counterproductive. Okay, it depends also according to the situation, because being extrovert, it's not what makes you successful with girls. Now we will talk about it in a moment, but let's say for example, because I'm also my base, my original personality, we can say that it's introvert. Okay, but it's just that I got used to be introvert. Then when I started interacting with new girls every day, I also started developing also the extrovert side. For example, I remember when I was a kid, every time that it's Christmas, or I don't know, when you have lunch and dinner with all your relatives when it's a holiday time. And I remember every time I have a brother, and my father was always referring to my brother, saying, "Oh, he's the extrovert one," and referring to me, he was always saying, "Oh, he's the shy one, he's the introvert one." Okay, and when we are kids, then we start convincing ourselves that we are only in that way. Yeah, we are also in that way, but we can also be in the opposite way. Okay, you just have to develop also the other side. Okay, because if I tell you, for example, that let's say that you consider yourself very shy and introverted, and I tell you that tomorrow you have to be very extrovert, very also arrogant. I don't know, totally the opposite of what you are. Like that, if you're, for example, you go to the bar and you say to, I don't know, to the bartender, "Give me a coffee, bitch." I don't know. Of course, it's just an example, but just the opposite of what you think you are. And you have to be in that way for 20, not even for 24 hours, for like I don't know, 12 hours, and then you go sleeping, and the following day you can still be introvert and who you think you are for the rest of your life. But for one day you have to be very extrovert. Would you consider this challenge? The answer for everybody is yes. And wait, I forgot actually to mention the reward. And you can go back to be introvert the following day, but you have 10 million US dollar, euros, pounds, it depends from where you're watching, but you have 10 millions US dollars extra in your bank account. Would you consider this challenge? The answer for everybody is yes, because I know that actually maybe I can push myself, maybe I can be a little bit more extrovert. If it's only for one day, I can do it. But what are you saying to yourself? That if the reward is 10 million plus of my bank account, I can be more extrovert. But if you understand this example, you are understanding also that inside of yourself you also have the extrovert side. You only have to develop it. Okay, because the reward, it's not a 10 million plus on your bank account, but the reward is a wonderful life with new girls, with a girlfriend, with a family, if this is what you want in long term with women. Okay, and as I told you before, being only extrovert, now I'm not reading questions, I will read it later. Being only extrovert is not what makes you successful with girls. Okay, so you don't have to fall in this trap. Oh, I'm an introvert, if I only would be extrovert. No, it doesn't matter. You can also be extrovert, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I have one friend that is very extrovert, but he's not successful with girls because he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to run a proper interaction from the approach to sex. Okay, he's maybe good at getting the attention at the beginning, but then he's very uncalibrated. He doesn't know about social calibration. So, for example, you don't have to be extrovert. You have to remove your fears and unlock your confidence. You have to understand how to create attraction in a girl. You have to understand how to create trust, and all these things are despite if you are extrovert or introvert. You have to understand all the different stages of the interaction from the approach to sex. Then when you have sex with a girl, then if you want a relationship, you have to understand the principles behind a happy relationship. If you want fuck buddy, so only sex relationship, you have to understand the principles behind an only sex relationship. Okay, but this is despite the fact that you are extrovert or introvert. So that's why being an extrovert, it doesn't matter, and is the same is also if you're introvert, it doesn't matter. You have to learn these things. Okay, so if you want, for those that are watching and also for those that will watch later, so if you want to know how to go from introvert, shy, virgin, call it as you want, to having sex easily with new girls every month in less than 3 months, starting from now, starting from when you will watch this video, click the link in the description below and schedule a free consultation call. In that consultation call, I will create an individual step-by-step plan to reach your goals from your current situation, so from where you are now, as I already did for countless men. As I always say, I'm already teaching this since 2018 in Italian language. We already had over 1,000 students since 2018, and now since 2022, I'm also doing it in English language. So click the link in the description below. So if you want to go from being shy or a virgin to having sex with new girls you've met in real life, reducing the chance of rejection to almost zero, even if you don't know what to say to her or feel anxiety at the only idea of going to talk to her, click on the link in the description below and book a free consultation.